Yo, guys, hangover gang, it's Tom's Day. We are at the start of the Easter long weekend. So, if you celebrate Easter, I hope you have a great and happy Easter. Anyway, guys, it's that time again, Tom MacDonald time, and he's got a track here, and it's called Proud to Be a Problem. And after Man in the Sky and Can't Cancel All of Us, here at Urb'n Barz, I don't want to get triggered, but who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? Anyway, we got our man Tom MacDonald. He's got his guitar out. He's got the trusty hat there with Old Glory. And yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's go, hangover gang. Let's get it.
We've all been hooked on something. Coffee, cocaine, or cigarettes.
Oh, sorry, I've got to stop. Sorry, guys. I've got the captions on for some reason. So, really, after all this time, I'm still getting things wrong. Apologies. So, and let's just go to the back anyway, as I had to stop that. So, Tom is playing in front of some flames here. In some ways, it reminds me of like one of these steel places, the steel furnaces, you know, like the blast furnace with all the iron ore, this, that, and everything else. I'm only saying that because it's topical with what's going on in the UK. We've got problems with our steel. And yeah, he's wearing a cross there. So Tom's wearing it on his heart. So guys, apologies for that abortive start. It's our man Tom MacDonald, hangover gang. Proud to be a problem. Let's get it.
We've all been hooked on something. Coffee, cocaine, or cigarettes. And we've all been asked to sell our souls for a nicer office and a bigger check. And we've all been at the bottom, had the lights cut off, barely paying rent. And we've all been in love with someone who said they'd stay, but they up and left. And
we've all been in love with someone who'd say they stay, but they've upped and left. I love what I think this is Nova doing what she normally does behind the scenes. And she's basically going around like that in a 360 panoramic view? Is that what you call it? And yeah, so we're in some place which is burning. So is Tom trying to say that the world is burning all around us? I don't know. But he's basically just saying that we've all done things that we don't really necessarily wish that we want to do to get on in this life. And we've all had things done to us, which we most definitely didn't want to happen in this life. Guys, I'm just going to reel that back again because it just deserves to be played. And Tom is just plain singing. I love the fact that Tom is singing and he raps and sometimes he separates them out from each other. And he's as good at both. He gets his message across, and that's the most important thing. As a performer, whether you're a rapper, a singer, or a singer/rapper, or a rapper/singer, or whatever, you need to get your message across. It's the communication which is the most important thing. So guys, third time is a charm.
we've all been hooked on something. Coffee, cocaine, or cigarettes. And we've all been asked to sell our souls for a nicer office and a bigger check. And we've all been at the bottom, had the lights cut off, barely paying rent. And we've all been in love with someone who said they'd stay, but they up and left. And we don't ask for help, we don't cry no tears. We know walking through hell, it can take some years.
We don't ask for help, we don't cry no tears. We know that walking through hell could take some years. Wow, that is incredible. That is incredible.
They up and left. And we don't ask for help, we don't cry no tears. We know walking through hell, it can take some years. But we don't blame no one, cause it may be our fault. We may be all the names that we've been called. And maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along. Or maybe we're perfect, but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve.
Wow.
And we've all been hooked on something. Pills or beer, mobile phones. And we've all done things that we regret to avoid laying alone. And Lord, we've had some bad days, depressed and anxious or drunk and stoned. And we've all had nights when we go to sleep and don't want to live no more. But we...
Whoa, 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 whoa. So sometimes we get pushed to the very edge of the abyss. Ugh. But I just love the way that Tom's phrasing this song because he's almost playing devil's advocate. So he's taking both sides. So I hate to use the political terms like left and right, but he's basically taken the side of right and wrong, or even the grey area in the middle, where is there a right or wrong? But he's basically saying that we've all been in situations that we probably didn't or wish that we've never been in. We've all been in those situations when we had to make choices which probably don't sit too well with us. And we've all been in situations where we've had things done to us that probably don't sit too well with us. I love the way Tom's doing this track, and he's taking that middle ground, and he's just basically just putting us, and he's putting me back into some of those situations. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I could have, and I wish I'd done some things a little bit differently. And also, yeah, I wish people had approached me and had done me a little bit differently, if you know what I'm saying. This is a fantastic track, guys.
Man,
it
we've
really
all
is.
had nights when we go to sleep and don't want to live no more, but we don't ask for help, we don't cry no tears. We know walking through hell, it can take some years, but we don't blame no one, cause it may be our fault. We may be all the names that we've been called, and maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong, maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along, or maybe we're perfect but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve. And we ain't afraid of hard times pass, and there will be dark nights, but they don't ever last.
I love that. So hard times pass and dark times don't last. So was it Churchill who said, even in the darkness before the darkness comes worse before the storm, or worse to that effect? But basically he's saying that before you get the payoff, before you get the benefit, sometimes you have to go into terrible times. And right now, potentially even politically, if I'm going to go there politically, we're going through some dark times, but we need to hold tight, hang tough, and hopefully the payoff will come. But this track, I'm just saying to everyone, I'm sorry I keep stopping it, it's because I have to. I love the percussive bits that are going on in the background. I can hear it. Yeah, it's really good. But it's amazing. I don't think that there is anyone who can have a go at Tom MacDonald with this track. He's not pointing the finger at anyone. He's not blaming anyone. He's not made this song political. He's not made it any which way that people try and diss him for. He's basically putting himself into other people's shoes, into his own shoes, and just saying, yeah, these are the situations that have happened. Sometimes we wish they happened a little bit differently, but we've all been in situations where we have potentially not come out of it smelling the best. So it's that kind of thing. But also he's given us an out, just saying dark times don't last forever. And yeah, sometimes things could look in a really bad way, but hopefully they'll come out for the good. Just going to wheel it back a slight bit, and hard times pass. Hard times are terrible when you're going through them, but once those hard times pass, yeah, hopefully we'll get the benefit from it.
There will be dark nights, but they don't ever last. We ain't waiting for sunlight, we're pouring out gas. We're proud to be the problems light a match. And maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong, maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along, or maybe we're perfect but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve. And maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong, maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along, or maybe we're perfect but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve.
Tom, Hangover Gang, I don't swear on my channel, so why is he flipping the bird? Really? Proud to be a problem. The new album drops Friday, April the 25th. What's that, in a week's time or something? Something like that. Only at hangovergang.com. Buy your albums. Oh, I really love that. Proud to be a problem. Wow. So guys, that, in my opinion, is the clearest indication that Tom MacDonald is a bona fide recording artist in his own right. There have been too many people who've liked to put shade at Tom MacDonald left, right, and Chelsea. Don't know what they're talking about. So my man has not climbed the precipice in just rapping. He's done it just singing and playing guitar. Incredible. And I've been following Tom MacDonald before I even started a YouTube channel. I don't know if people know this. I gave up listening to music, I think around 2012. And I started again during COVID. So this was around 2021. I'm not going to give you the reason why I stopped listening to music, but I did for many, many years. And when I started listening to music again, before I started my channel, Tom MacDonald was one of the first people I listened to. I cannot remember the track, which is such a shame, but I remember seeing him. And the first couple of things that hit me was he had his name, Tom MacDonald. I'm from a hip hop background from way back in the days, and there was almost no artist who used their name. So first of all, I just saw the name Tom MacDonald and I heard his stuff, and I just thought, this guy's great. Because when I first saw him, he looked like someone who was into rock, like a rocker. I don't even know any rock groups, but I'm not going to say any because I don't want to insult anyone and anyone to come back at me. But when I listened to Tom MacDonald, I knew that he was 100% heart. And the reason I'm saying all of this is because somehow I've connected with him from day one. This is many, many years now. And since I started doing my YouTube channel, I've always covered Tom MacDonald because something resonates inside of me that I have an affinity with Tom MacDonald. Whether you agree with me or not, I don't know, but I really do have an affinity with Tom MacDonald. I like what he does, I like what he says. But what has really, really impressed me and inspired me with Tom MacDonald is just seeing that this guy has a dream, he has a focus, he has a plan, and he has done his best to go out and make that plan a reality. And when you see him here singing this song, I think this is just perfect. It's a great song that I think everyone can relate to. I cannot believe that anyone can take umbrage with this song because Tom isn't pointing fingers at anyone. He's literally going inside and just saying, this is a situation. I'm sure we can all relate to it. And potentially, yeah, we may be winners, we may be losers, but that's just from the perspective of whoever's looking. But at the end of the day, you have to go through your journey. Sometimes people help you, sometimes they won't. But in the darkest times, have faith in yourself and hopefully you will come out the other end a better you. That's what I'm getting from this track. And that's why he's saying he's proud to be a problem. As soon as he was saying that in the hook, I was just thinking of like a Rubik's Cube, because you've got to solve a Rubik's Cube. And sometimes once you solve that Rubik's Cube, it's incredible how, I was going to say easy, but it's not easy. But once you've solved it, you can move on and you possibly won't have the same issue again because you've been through it, you've worked out how to solve a problem. But other people might not be able to solve that problem. So you have now got the chance to move on and move ahead. But from Tom MacDonald's aspect and the singing, I just think he's fantastic. I've watched him and I've said for years, this guy, I've watched his vignettes. The guy can act. He can be a comedian. He can be an actor. He's got talent. He's got charisma. I don't even know what more to say. I say so much about Tom MacDonald, but I'm not, please, and this is no offense to anyone who may be, I'm not in love with the guy or anything like that. I just admire what he's done. And I think Tom MacDonald, Nova Rockefeller, the rest of the Hangover Gang family, and especially Tom MacDonald's fans, great unit. And that is what a family's supposed to be. You're supposed to support each other, whether you're going through good times or bad times. But yeah, I'm just speechless. The reason why I'm speechless, and I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my tongue here, is because I'm trying to really scratch my head to think of. Remember, he's an independent artist as well. I can't think of too many people who have basically crushed two or more genres in this industry. Of course, there must be some, but for Tom to do it as an independent artist, to do it from the field of hip hop, and now to do it in the field where he's just singing behind a guitar, I think that's amazing. I give props to him so much. Anyway, guys, so it's a bit noisy outside. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear people shouting and screaming outside. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully no one's getting hurt. But all I'm going to say is, yeah, proud to be a problem. This is another hit for me. And yeah, I think that Tom MacDonald is an amazing person. He's an amazing person. He's an amazing artist. He's out there. He's taken a lot of stick from everyone. not just a few people, from everyone. But he stuck to his guns, and now hopefully he's reaping the benefits. And I think this is just a message to all of us. So if you truly believe in yourself, and you truly believe that what you're doing, the path that you're headed on, is the right path to go down, then please believe in yourself and go down that path. If you truly believe that what you're doing is right, don't let anyone put you down. Don't let anyone tear you down. If you truly believe in what you're doing, please go for it. Because at the end of the day, we only get one chance at this life. I don't want anyone to regret anything. And this is what this song's about as well. So sometimes there are regrets, but if you truly believe in what you're doing, push on. And yeah, you might go through some of the darkest hours, but at the end of the day, the daylight, the chink of daylight that will come through will just basically, it will give you the, and I can't think what the word is, so what a shame, but it will just give you the confidence to pull through to say that you are correct. Guys, it's Friday night, it's Tom's Day, we're headed off to the Easter weekend. Make certain, guys, please, that you look after yourselves, you look after each other. Please have yourself a great weekend, and please come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction, guys.